The Anthropic AI lawsuit presses on. It's beginning to feel like whack-a-mole when reporting on various artificial intelligence lawsuits in which writers are the victims of an unprecedented and wholesale theft. So please stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my writing journey. I'm Byerrum, a mystery writer and playwright, as well as an author of children's books and short stories. I am also a former reporter who worked in Washington, D.C., that beautiful and inspiring city that is now under attack by the orange spirochete and his demonic minions. So it's probably not surprising we live in a time when billionaires and their companies seek to steal from those who lift the pen and who rarely make what they are worth in financial terms. Authors across the country in the past few weeks were encouraged to submit information on their stolen books by August 15th as part of a lawsuit against Anthropic, an AI company, in Bart's v. Anthropic. The suit alleges that Anthropic infringed authors and publishers' copyrights by downloading millions of books from the pirate website Library Genesis, LibGen, and from another pirate Library Mirror. How terribly clever those names are. According to a recent Publishers Weekly article, it is more than likely that, quote, at a minimum, the number of titles involved in this suit will reach into the hundreds of thousands, end quote. U.S. District Judge William Alsop ruled that authors and publishers are both eligible to receive proceeds from the case should the plaintiffs win. Various author groups alerted writers to submit their information to the attorneys handling the lawsuit by the August 15th deadline. The information is held in a secure database. As I have noted before in my videos about the Grand Theft AI, I found 19 results in my name, including my crime of fashion mysteries, my thriller, a middle grade mystery, and short stories. My latest book, Crook Tales for Two, carries a warning that it must not be used for artificial intelligence for large language models, and Crook Tales is not in the stolen books database. So far, in my case, I received notices from Sisters in Crime and Mystery Writers of America about the August 15th deadline. Thank you to both groups. It's good to be part of an association that keeps you apprised of these happenings. Searching the pirated LibGen site, I also found that they had plundered books from other Byerrums, including my late, long-dead grandfather, R.O. Byerrum, who wrote about banking, and my dad's cousin, Richard Byerrum, who was a professor at Michigan State University. Therefore, the books in the databases are both fiction and nonfiction. Let me say that writing is hard enough. You must come up with ideas and stories, be dedicated to keep on writing in the face of daunting odds, perfect your craft often with a full-time job, and it's practically impossible to find an agent, a publisher, or to publish your work yourself. I have gone both routes, traditionally and non-traditionally. Now, some scribblers can knock books out at the speed of a crazed pulp writer high on hooch, but for others it can take up to a year or more to perfect and produce a novel, whether it be mystery, science fiction, romance, biography, or more. Then, to be insulted by those intent on stealing our work, using our intellectual property for their financial gain without being recompensed, is cause for a fight. Anthropic filed an appeal to drop the lawsuit. Of course it did. You know it did. We all know it did, which Judge Alsop denied. Now the company must wait until a December trial before they can appeal his ruling. Should it lose, Anthropic could lose billions of dollars and go bankrupt. You'll excuse me if I am all out of empathy and sympathy for Anthropic's crocodile tears and the other companies who steal from us. Boo-hoo. I don't like people who spend their time figuring out ways to rob us of our hard-won work and our intellectual property, out of which they plan to make millions, leaving us out of the equation. I hope they lose. And if I had my way, I'd give them 10 rounds with Sister Charles Marie, the most fearsome nun of them all. She hated liars, and so do I. That's all I have for today. Keep writing and telling your truth. Some days that's all we have. And I'll see you next time. Bye.